Well, I'm working on a Toyota Corolla. It's the one that has that big crazy bumper and winch on it. And I'm getting rid of some rattles. And I said, you know what, might as well go ahead and do a really quick video on resealing HVAC parts. So here is the little center console piece or bezel or whatever you want to call it. And every car is going to be different, of course, but what we're focusing on is our vents. So right here you can see on the top we've got those two vents. Every car is going to have these in different locations. Usually you can pull the vents out and access these tubes back here. So on older cars like this Corolla, which is a 96 model, this foam will break down and a lot of times blow through the vents and get in your eyes and make you mad. The other thing that it will do when it wears down is it'll let stuff rattle around. So especially on this car where the motor mounts are old and it's not a very well balanced engine, it shakes a lot. So any loose stuff causes a lot of interior noise. And there are a couple things you can do to fix this. You may just find, things are loose or whatever. So we can cover these little clips with felt. You can also use this right here, which is gaff tape. You can call it different things, but the usual term for that is gaff tape. So you can just put little coatings of gaff tape on any parts that are rubbing. You'll be able to clearly see plastic worn if that's the case. So if you have air that's bypassing your duct, you'll want to use this. I did a previous video on converting a Ford Festiva to have an auxiliary heater core. And while I was in there, I went ahead and rebuilt all of the HVAC system inside the dash, and I resealed it all. So there's several different kinds of seals in your HVAC ducts. So you have a thinner, very high density foam like this that I like to use. Then you have a thicker foam that's not as dense. I still like to use a high density foam. And then you have these panel pieces like this. So these are what you're going to use for your flapper doors. And go watch the Festiva video if you're really thinking about doing this, even if you don't have a Festiva, because it'll show you how to reline your flapper doors. There's little doors inside that'll go from either hot to cold. They'll go from, defrost to feet, and then they'll go from recirculate to outside fresh air. And each one of those flapper doors is usually covered in a foam like this. So all we have to do is scrub this old stuff off. You can just pick it off probably, and then go over it with your thumb. That's really all you have to do. And that old adhesive will come right off. Then you can prep it if you really want to with some sandpaper. Maybe just use some carb cleaner. It's not that big of a deal. Get the old adhesive off, and then as long as you have the correct thickness, which this is the thickness that we're going to use for this piece right here, we'll just reline this duct. That's all you got to do. Yeah, this is just a quick video. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, put it in the comments. Let me know. I will go ahead and leave links to the 3 major seal types that I use all the time. Thanks for watching.